Fifth Dimension Radio Sports Special. Live tonight, high school basketball. The Hubbard Eagles versus the Norton Panthers. With veteran sportscaster Ron Whitmer and color analyst Eric Whitmer. Stay tuned for all the action right here on Fifth Dimension Radio Sports Special.
Good evening and welcome to Norton High School for the Fifth Dimension Radio High School Basketball Tournament Game of the Week. Brought to you by Jobs for Ohio's Graduates and The Stable. I'm Ron Whitmer and I'm joined in the booth by color analyst Eric Whitmer for tonight's matchup between the Hubbard Eagles and the Norton Panthers. Hubbard coach Ryan Fitch's team enters play tonight at 16-7 overall and finished their Northeast 8 conference play at 10-2. The 11th seeded Eagles are coming off a first-round win over Metro Athletic Conference member Ravenna by a score of 63-46. Number 2 seed Norton has regained their footing after an early February loss at Akron Ellet. Coach B.J. Sanderson's team owned the regular season, finishing at 20-2. They took the Metro Athletic Conference crown, finishing a perfect 14-0. We'll talk to both coaches and set the table for tonight's matchup right after this message.
Jobs for Ohio's Graduates, JOG for short, is a workforce readiness nonprofit covering Northeast Ohio, including Ashland, Medina, Stark, Summit, and Trumbull counties, helping youth ages 14 to 24 and adults complete their education, develop soft skills, and start their careers. To make this possible, we need people like you to support the next generation of the workforce and partner with JOG today. Go to jogworks.org, JOGWORKS.org for more ways to mentor and hire JOG participants, attend events, and more.
Ron Whitmer here pregame with Coach Ryan Fitch from the Hubbard Eagles. Coach, nice season this year at 16-7 overall, 10-2 in the Northeast 8. Looking towards common opponents, you handled Ravenna, who's from the league that Norton is. Norton's the number 2 seed, but on paper at least, and a little bit of video that we've seen, this looks like a real good matchup tonight. You feel that way? You feel like you got a solid chance here?
Yeah, you know what? They bring a lot of challenges for us. Definitely, they got some shooters. They shoot the ball really well from the 3, so we're gonna have to make sure we're out there and contesting threes. And you know, when you shoot threes, long rebounds come off, so we better be boxing out. They go to the glass really hard, especially Willig number 11-5 goes to the glass. So we're gonna have to contest shots and we're gonna have to rebound for sure tonight.
What's the pace of the game look like if you've got things going your way?
You know what? We like to get the ball up and down the court. You know, we will go through some spells where, hey, we're gonna have to slow down here, run a set, and see if we can get a basket. But you know, things are going right for us. You know, we're gonna be scoring in transition and keep that momentum going. Defensively, do you like to mix things up, or do you pretty much play straight up man? Yeah, you know, you're gonna see 99% man tonight. You know, we've played a little bit of zone here and there, and I think we get lazy in the zone a little bit. We don't rebound well out of the zone, so we're better off just playing some man, and we have our box out responsibility that'll make us finish that possession easier.
Veteran team, a lot of seniors in the starting lineup. I would think an advantage come playoff time.
Yeah, you know what? We had down the stretch even, you know, we started off slow this year with 5-5, around 500. We won 8 games in a row, and a lot of it was due to those seniors. The leadership started coming out a little bit, and the experience came out a little bit in some of the games. Played about 3 or 4 games overtime, fourth quarter where it was 3-4 point games. So the experience definitely showed up and helped us down the stretch.
You've got 2 main scorers. Who else needs to step up for you tonight offensively?
You know, I think I was just telling BJ before we came on, and I said, you know, I think that all 5 of Norton's starters really contribute, and I think that the 5 starters always bring something to the table. So, you know, outside of Songer and Hayes tonight, I said we're going to need all 5 guys to kind of step up and match what they're going to bring in. So they're going to have to. We're going to need all 5 guys to contribute if we're going to get out of here.
So my final question was the key for you to pull off a road win tonight. Is that it?
I think it's all 5 contributing, and, you know, we're going to have to play really, really well. We're going to have to contain their shooters. Tough place to play on the road. So, yeah, we're going to have to put it all together tonight.
That's Coach Ryan Fitch, Hubbard Eagles. Coach, thanks for your time, and good luck tonight.
Yes, thank you, guys. I appreciate it.
Horse racing is a great sport, and now you can have a horse in the race. Own a little and love it a lot. Thestable.ca is an award-winning horse ownership experience. Purchase as little as 1% of a racehorse and pay a set monthly fee. No surprises, modest investment, low risk, and completely accessible and transparent operations. Thestable.ca offers a unique, engaging racehorse ownership experience and features great customer service and consistent updates about your horse. Our innovative video production team tracks your horse's training progress, and clients are encouraged to visit the horses at any time. Thestable.ca is right for harness racing, and if you want to have a horse in the race, it's right for you too. For more information about The Stable, email Anthony at thestable.ca or call 519-400-4263.
Ron Whitmer here with Norton Panthers coach B.J. Sanderson here in the OHSAA. First round of the district tournament. Coach, big regular season.
Thank you.
You're rolling in with 4 straight wins after a late season loss at Ellett. Was that game a wake-up call for you, or was Ellett a little better than what we thought they were?
I mean, Ellett's pretty good. You know, at their place, it's a tough place to play. And they're big, they're athletic. You know, their size was good for us to play against, and we knew that game would be a good test for us. So we get better from it. That's all you can do is move on and get better from it.
You're playing the second-place team from the Northeast 8 tonight, Hubbard, a solid team. What is it about Hubbard that has you concerned?
I think Hubbard's a very good team. They got the number 4 Songer kid who's averaging about 20 points a game, 9 rebounds a game. He can score it from anywhere on the floor. And then you got the Hayes kid, number 11. He's about 17 and 11, you know, so he rebounds the heck out of it, goes and gets it. I mean, they're a good team. So you get to this point of the season, you know, you got to have your A game every single game. So our kids know that. We know that. We got to be ready to play.
We were here a few weeks back. Trey Kirsten was out that night. It looks by what I'm reading that he's back to full strength, your leading scorer in Florida General.
Yeah, he's feeling good. It was an ankle, so he's over that now. And, you know, he is our leading scorer. But, you know, we've got 3 kids over 12 points that could, I think, any of those kids, including Isaac Hunter and Buddy Willick, can go get 20 any night. So, it'd be nice if they all 5 did it in one night.
Yeah, I was just going to bring up, you have a nice blend of classes on this team. You got some senior leadership. You got a lot of scoring in that junior class and some a young freshman who's been lighting it up all season for you. So, to me, this is indicative of a program that's built the right way. You feel that way as well?
Well, thank you. I appreciate that, first off. And, you know, second off, you know, myself, our coaches, and our kids all work really hard, you know, in the spring, whether it's the summer or fall, you know, the amount of time you put in, that's our goal, is to run a program from the ground up. But, you know, it is a good mix. Mason Ventura has scored 20 plus 4 or 5 times this year. He's a freshman, but he's well beyond his years. Owen Gabriel's a freshman. He's had a good year for us, you know. You got Cortez Everett, who's our 6th man. You know, you look at him, 6'4" athlete. He had 20 at Ravenna. I think Cortez would start on a lot of teams. So I like our team. I love our kids. I love our staff. And I think that, I'd like to think that we're set up for the future. But it takes hard work, so we got to keep working at it.
I know coaches never like to look ahead at this point in the season. You know, you got to play the team that's right in front of you. But regardless of who wins tonight, looks like they'll probably be going up against Cleveland Central Catholic, another really a tough opponent to get past if you want to get to the regionals.
Yeah, they're really good. I mean, I don't want to say they struggled, but they've gotten really hot the last 8 to 10 games, and they're playing really, really well. I mean, they beat Garfield Heights last week. I mean, they've beaten some really good teams. Gilmore Academy, they're playing really well. So hopefully it's us. If it's not, if it's Hubbard, whoever the case may be, yeah, I mean, it'll be a good test for either team on Saturday. But, I mean, like I said, it's very cliche. We got to be 1-0 today. We can't worry about the future. We got to focus on today.
Absolutely. That's Norton coach B.J. Sanderson. Coach, good luck tonight and the rest of the way down the tournament.
Thank you. Appreciate you.
Hi,
Hi, this is Ronnie Kemmer, owner of Cambria's Bistro. We are located in the heart of downtown Wadsworth at 132 Main Street. Cambria's Bistro is a family-owned establishment that brings together the best of two worlds, the rich traditions of Italian cuisine and the contemporary favorites of a pub and grill. Reservations are not required but recommended by calling 330-331-5282 or 330-331-5357. We offer a casual dining atmosphere that is great for a family dinner, date night, or a special celebration. We feature a wonderful wine list with selections from Sicily to Napa Valley. We also have a great bar menu with specialty cocktails, many beers, on-tap beers, ciders, and seltzers. Cambria's Bistro also features San Pellegrino sparkling water. We are located in the heart of downtown Wadsworth at 132 Main Street. Come see us soon.
Welcome back to Norton High School for the Fifth Dimension Radio's basketball tournament game of the week. I'm Ron Whitmer, joined by Eric Whitmer. Eric, I get the sense we're gonna have a really interesting game tonight. I know you feel like Norton needs to be ready for some physicality from the Hubbard Eagles.
Yeah, I just believe from top to bottom the Northeast 8 Conference plays a more physical brand of basketball and presents some physical challenges for Norton, but it's going to be an up-and-down game. We got a good crowd. A lot of people found their way down Panther Way tonight.
Quick look at the starting lineups for Hubbard. At guard, 6'2", senior, number 1, Kenyon Franklin. Also a 6'1", senior, number 4, the leading scorer, Braden Songer. At guard, Anthony Clark, a 5'9", senior. Down low on the post, Jacob Hayes. Hayes is 6'4". Joining him on the post, a junior at 6'1", Dylan Bouchard. For the Norton Panthers, their starting five looks like this, a blend of old and young. The freshman on the wing, Mason Ventura, number 0 at 5'10". Isaac Hunter, a 5'10" senior, number 1. Trey Kirsten, a junior at 5'10", number 3. He's also the leading scorer at 17 points per game. Alex Minen, another junior on the post, 6'3", 13 points per game. Minen wears number 5. And Buddy Willig, the senior, outstanding football player as well, who just recently signed with Walsh University. Willig will wear number 11. The senior's 6'3". So teams fairly evenly matched height-wise, and we'll look to see if that physicality that Eric suspects plays out here. Jumping for Hubbard is Jacob Hayes. Hayes comes in tonight averaging 17.4 a game. He's joined by his fellow senior Braden Songer, who averages just over 20 points a game. It'll be Willig jumping against Hayes. And we are underway from Norton. Hayes wins the tip into the backcourt. Franklin will bring it ahead for Hubbard. Franklin on the near side to Bouchard. Bouchard tried to get it on the baseline to Hayes. Ball knocked out of bounds off of Norton. That'll give the ball back to the Eagles.
Willig defending the post early on here. They're going to need that.
Lobs inside to Songer. Songer to Bouchard at the top. He'll dribble, left-hand spin into the lane. Kicks it in the corner to Hayes. Hayes for Hubbard. Finds Franklin inside. He's double-teamed. Ball ripped out of there, but they're going to call a jump ball. Nice job defensively that time by Alex Minen. Possession will go to Norton in front of their own bench. Norton going left to right on your radio dial, your telephone, your TV screen, whatever you have here. Bringing it ahead is Buddy Willig, the senior for Norton. Kicks it in the far side. Now the ball comes to number 5, who's Alex Minen. Lays it in the first 2, and Norton has an early 2-0 lead just underway here. Kirsten guarding Franklin across the timeline. Franklin picks up his dribble, gets it to Bouchard. Bouchard in front of the Norton bench. Skip pass, cross court. Gets it to number 5, Anthony Clark. Clark to Hayes. Hayes in the corner to Bashar. Back cut this time by Franklin. His shot up and good. So Kenyon Franklin with the first two, and we're even at 2. 6:52 remaining first quarter.
Both teams starting in an aggressive man-to-man.
Ventura gets it to Kirsten. He'll drive. Ball knocked out of his hands. Gets it outside, batted out of bounds by Hayes. Give it back to the Norton Panthers. Looked like there might have been a travel. That's what the Norton fans thought, but instead, Norton will get the ball back. Trey Kirsten gets it inbounds to Willig up top. He'll hand it back to Kirsten. Looks to the bench for the play. Kirsten on the right-hand dribble, hands off for Ventura. Deep three, got it. The freshman can shoot the basketball. He's got 3, and Norton has a 5-2 lead. Franklin in the backcourt for Hubbard. Franklin working against Kirsten to the foul line. Pulls up his dribble, gets it to Songer. He'll launch a deep 3, and he hits it. The leading scorer for the Eagles is on the board, and we're even at 5. Kirsten ahead for Norton. Check that, that's Ventura. Ventura far side to Willig in the corner. Baseline, they kick it out to Kirsten. Foul line extended back to Willig at the top to Ventura. This time he's guarded closely. He gets it across court, and for 3 points from Alex Minen. Minen has 5, and Norton has a 3-point lead.
Love it, Ron. Both teams are ready to go. You can see it in their eyes.
Franklin drives the lane, has the ball stripped away by Ventura. Ventura brings it ahead on the right-hand dribble. The freshman looks for help, gets it to Willig, and he travels as he tried to go into the lane. That's a turnover for the Panthers, giving the ball back to Eagles. They'll inbound with Songer triggering it in the backcourt. Braden Songer, the senior, gets it inbounds to Kenyon Franklin, the other, well, one of many seniors for the Eagles. Franklin will bring it ahead, working against the freshman Ventura on the far side. He gets a screen from Hayes, gets it into the lane. Ball swatted out of his hand and picked up by Norton. Ball kicked ahead, but stolen away by Clark. Clark to the top of the key. Now he'll back up, get it to Songer. He has it swatted away by Kirsten. Kirsten for Norton, to the line, to the lane, got it. Trey Kirsten with a great defensive effort and a good take to the hole, and Norton has a 10-5 lead. Franklin across the timeline. Franklin, actually it was Clark to Franklin to Songer, now far side to Hayes. Hayes, backdoor cut by Songer, ball battered away and taken by Kirsten. His lob ahead, layup by Minen is up and good. Minen with 7 first quarter points, and Norton's off to an early 12-5 lead. We'll take this break with 4:33 remaining and be right back.
Summit County, ready to score big in your career? Check out AkronWorks.com, your local job board powered by Jobs for Ohio's graduates. It's mobile friendly, easy to use, and full of opportunities to connect with local employers. Whether you're looking to get hired or hire talent, JOG makes it simple. Don't wait on the sidelines. Visit AkronWorks.com today and take your career to the end zone.
Back at Norton High School, 4:09 remaining. First half, the clock is running. Not sure why that is. But the Panthers have an early 12-5 lead. And Eric, a thing I've noticed early for the Panthers, very active hands on the defensive end. They've come up with a few quick turnovers leading to transition baskets.
Already, Norton has created 5 turnovers, and they are turning those turnovers into points. I'm a little concerned offensively with Hubbard right now. They got a couple guys not looking at the basket or taking it to the basket. And credit to Norton's defense because they have shown up big early in this game.
Okay, and they are attempting to reset the clock. The official came to the score table. They're going to settle at 4:33 remaining here in the first quarter. Norton showing full court pressure this time, man-to-man. Songer has it for the Eagles in the backcourt. Looked at a double team, and what do we have? A whistle, and
we've still got clock problems.
Did not start, so we're going to stop play right there. It'll be Hubbard basketball when we come back, and
it's like a time warp, Ron. We're losing time before the game, during the game, gaining time, losing time.
I'm glad you brought that up. So if our pregame sounded a little rushed, we lost about 10 minutes on the warm-up clock at one point. But thankfully for our sponsors, we were able to get everything in, got to hear from both coaches, and got to you by the opening tip. So happy to be here at Norton tonight for the Northeast Division 4 District Semifinals. Hubbard with the ball now. Bouchard, top of the key, looking for help. Gets it in the corner. It's to Franklin. Franklin bounces inside to Hayes. He's working baseline. Shot is short. Rebound off of Hayes. It looked like it might have been off of Willig, but must have hit the baseline before Willig could get a finger on it. That'll give the ball back to the Panthers. They lead 12-5, 4:10 remaining first quarter.
Early on, Willig doing a nice job being physical with Hayes down on that block.
The junior Kirsten brings it ahead, right-hand dribble. Hands it off to Minen, cross court to Ventura. Now skip past to Minen for three. Got it! Alex Minen with a 10-point first quarter. Norton leads by 10, 15-5. Bouchard ahead for the Eagles. Bouchard into the lane, running left-handed layup, partially blocked, taken down by Hubbard. Stolen on the pass by Ventura. He'll go hard to the basket, lays it up and in. Ventura has 5. Norton with an explosive first quarter leads 17-5. Franklin ahead for the Eagles. Goes baseline. Double team, gets it to Songer for 3. His shot long. Rebound Hayes up and in. Nice job of being prepared that time by Jacob Hayes, and he stops the bleeding at least temporarily. It's 17-7 Norton. Kirsten on the far side hoists the deep 3, got it. Trey Kirsten for Norton. He has 5. Norton with a 20-7 first quarter lead. Bouchard ahead for for Hubbard to Songer. Songer to the foul line, gets it to Hayes. Norton's pressure seems to be bothering Hubbard somewhat. Songer on the near side gets it inside with a sweet pass to Hayes, and Hayes lays it in. Jacob Hayes, the senior, has 4, and it's a 20-9 Norton lead.
Eagles are going to have to tighten up defensively here.
Kirsten will walk it ahead this time into the forecourt. Working against Clark, gets it to Minen. Minen on a screen and roll to Willig, out top to number 1, Isaac Hunter, who hits the 3 for Norton. Hunter off the bench.
Everybody joining the party from 3 for the Panthers.
23-9. Songer from the elbow for Hubbard, got hit, knocked to the floor, no call. The ball goes out of bounds and it'll go back to Norton. And with that, off the bench for Norton is number 33, junior Cortez Everett for the first time. He'll give Buddy Willig a breather. So Norton has put up 23 with 2 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Kirsten ahead, gets it in the corner to Minen. Minen thought about a 3, now he'll drive baseline. Lob pass to Everett, stolen away. Here comes Songer. Songer on the left hand. He runs all the way to the hoop. Ball is blocked, but a blocking foul is going to be called against Cortez Everett. Very athletic block that time, Eric, but apparently bumped him with the hip, and that'll put Songer at the line shooting 2.
Yeah, I don't know, but great effort recovering to the basket and protecting the basket. Norton means business tonight. The Eagles are still trying to get off the bus here a little bit, Ron.
Yeah, Songer's first shot up and good. He's got 4. And with that, Owen Gabriel check in and give Isaac Hunter a break. Gabriel's a freshman, so Norton going with 2 freshmen at this point. Songer's second shot, no good, but rebounded by Franklin, loses control, and it's taken away by Gabriel. Gabriel gets it to Minen, who'll get it to Kirsten. He'll get the offense set on the far side to Ventura, not Ventura, that's Gabriel. Back to Kirsten. He'll hoist another deep 3, got it. Trey Kirsten, the leading scorer for Norton, now has 8 first quarter points. It's 26-10. Bouchard into the corner to Franklin. Franklin drives baseline, kicks it out to Hayes, top of the key. Hayes thought about a 3, got it to Clark on the far side. Clark to Bouchard in the corner. Bouchard with a left-hand dribble says, let's reset. He backs up, gets it to Songer. Fakes, goes to the elbow, kicks off to Hayes on the far side. He'll hoist a three from deep, no good. Long rebound, batted around and taken away by Anthony Clark. Gets it to Franklin, and what do we got? We got a whistle and a travel.
Tough call there, Ron.
Boy, I sure didn't see that. I'm wondering if the official maybe got screened off of that, Eric. But
I would just say he
got screened off. I didn't see that.
I would just say he had a little bit of help traveling.
Yeah, well, there you go. There you go. Well, Norton's okay with it. They'll inbound. Kirsten will bring it ahead for the Panthers with less than a minute to play in the first quarter. They lead by 16. Kirsten to Ventura. Skip pass back to Kirsten. He'll hoist from really deep. And this time, well, he found out what his range was tonight.
That was a temperature check shot there.
Wow, that was a probably 26-foot three-pointer. Came up well short. The only thing he's done wrong in the first quarter. The Panthers lead 26-10, 28 seconds remaining in the quarter. Franklin comes ahead, and Songer may have stepped in the backcourt. No call. He gets it to Bouchard, to Hayes. Hayes back to Songer, to Franklin. Willig on the defense. What a great job by Buddy Willig getting on the floor. We got a jump ball. Possession will go back to the Eagles with 11.1 remaining here in the first quarter. We saw the Panthers earlier in the season, Eric, and what we just saw there out of Buddy Willig is something we've come to expect. He's all over the floor, literally on the floor half the game.
I just love the competitive attitude of the Panthers right now.
Eagles will hold for the last shot. 6 seconds to go. Franklin drives to the lane. Maybe got away with a travel. He gets it off to Clark. His layup no good. That'll bring us to the end of the first quarter with our score, Norton 26, Hubbard 10. We'll be back after these messages.
If your saving for retirement approach involves the phrase, "I'll get around to it someday," Edward Jones can help. When it comes to meeting your goals, time can be on your side, and there's no better time than now to get started toward your retirement goals. Or if you're in retirement and want a second opinion, let's talk. Edward Jones financial advisor Vince Rosnack can help. Stop by or call Vince today at 234-571-9913 to set an appointment. Or stop by the office at 529 Canton Road in Ellet, across from Eastgate Plaza.
Port Summit Rotary is your hometown club with a global reach. From feeding families in Portage and Summit counties to eradicating polio across the world, we're part of a movement that matters. Local hands, global impact. Join us, portsummitrotary.org.
Ron Whitmer, Eric Whitmer back here at Norton High School, Fifth Dimension Radio's high school basketball tournament game of the week. Eric, the Panthers off to a blistering start.
Coach Sanderson had his team ready mentally. Hubbard right now has got to match the intensity of Norton, and they haven't done it yet.
Norton has the opening possession here in the second quarter. Buddy Willig up top gets it to Trey Kirsten. Backdoor to Cortez Everett. His shot partially blocked by Bouchard, and Songer will bring it ahead for the Eagles. Songer, right-hand dribble, now backs up, gets it to Bouchard up top. Bouchard will hand it back to Songer. Songer gets it on the low block to Hayes. He'll take it out to the corner on the dribble. Hayes working against Isaac Hunter. Ball now back out top to Bouchard. He's being guarded by Everett. Nice crossover. Ball battered out of his hands. He'll kick it out for the three-pointer from Franklin. No good. Rebound Everett. Everett clears it to Hunter. Hunter cross court to Trey Kirsten. To Buddy Willig on the far side. Back top side to Kirsten on the near side to Gabriel. His lob pass for Everett is deep, but he saves it to Kirsten for a long three from the corner. No good. Rebound Hubbard. Songer with the ball in the forecourt, working against Willig. Crosses over and his double team gets it in the corner to Clark. Clark has the ball stolen away by Kirsten. Kirsten might have got a double dribble, but he takes it the length of the floor and lays it in. Trey Kirsten now with 10 points to match Alex Minan's 10, and it's a 28-10 Norton lead. Franklin to Hayes for Hubbard. Hayes back over to Franklin to Hayes at the foul line. He'll pull up for a 15-footer off the front of the iron. No good. Rebound by Everett. Everett to Willig. Willig will bring it up on the far side. Willig takes it to the elbow, now backs off to the top of the key. Gets it to Gabriel, to Hunter, Isaac Hunter. Back to Gabriel on the wing. Gabriel to Willig. Willig to Cortez Everett. Things have slowed down just a bit here. Everett to Gabriel. Gabriel will pull up, top of the key, three-pointer. No good this time. Rebound by Franklin. Franklin ahead to the foul line, to the lane. He'll go up for the layup. No good. Rebound by Hayes. He's tied up immediately by Kirsten and Willig. Possession will stay with the Eagles. And with that, Mason Ventura and Alex Minan will return for the Panthers, giving Kirsten and Everett a break.
Hubbard's got to find a way to get things going offensively. Right now, Norton is keying on their two big scorers and creating real problems for them.
Songer got the inbound, took a three, no good. Coming ahead now is Norton on the rebound. Minan to Gabriel, cross court to Willig. Willig, top the key, Mason Ventura for three, a little long. Rebound batted around, hustle in the corner, picked up by Bouchard. Bouchard in the backcourt. He'll bring it ahead against Minan. Bouchard to the line, to the lane, bounce past to Songer. His shot is blocked from behind, and Hunter rips it away from Norton, gets it Ventura. Great play by Hunter. In the corner for three by Alex Minan. Minan stays hot. He's got 13, and with that, Ryan Fitch would like a timeout. It's a full timeout. We'll take this break and be right back.
Hey, students and job seekers, your next big career play starts here. AkronWorks.com, your local job board powered by Jobs for Ohio's graduates. Find local jobs, connect with employers, and get hired fast. It's easy, mobile-friendly, and full of opportunity. Step up, get in the game, and visit AkronWorks.com today, because your career deserves a winning drive.
Back at Norton High School, Ron Whitmer, Eric Whitmer, Fifth Dimension Radio. Eric, that first quarter by Norton, tell me if you agree with this, did something for Coach B.J. Sanderson that I'm not sure he was anticipating tonight, which was to enable him to get to his bench a little earlier than he might have otherwise, keeping guys like Trey Kirsten and Alex Minan a little fresher for later in the game. It's certainly doable, but it's going to be an uphill battle the rest of the way for the Hubbard Eagles to get back in this.
It's been a Panther avalanche right now. Hubbard is struggling offensively, Ron. They've got to try to find more guys to get involved in the offense. They're really making effort to double team and switch on their two top scorers here.
Brady Fabrizio has checked in for the Eagles, see if he can bring some energy. Bouchard has it for the Eagles to Fabrizio. Fabrizio back to Bouchard. Bouchard reset. For Norton, we got number 12, Stone Hardy, has checked in. Also on the far side for Norton is Marcus Brown. Brown gets involved with a loose ball, a tie-up, and this possession will go to the Panthers.
9 early turnovers for the Hubbard Eagles.
With that, Buddy Willig will check back in, and he'll give a break to Owen Gabriel, the freshman, who had a nice about a 4-minute run there for the Panthers. Mason Ventura brings it ahead for Norton. Ventura, top of the key. Hands off to Minan. Cross court, Marcus Brown. Back to Minan, to Willig. Didn't see it coming, taken away by Fabrizio. Fabrizio to the line. Dishes off to Hayes. His layup up and good. Nice job that time by Fabrizio. Hayes has 6 points to lead the Eagles, but they trail by 19. Alex Minan hoisting a three, in and out this time, and Fabrizio with the rebound. So just what they had hoped for. He's brought a little energy. He gets it to Bouchard. in the backcourt. He'll bring it across the timeline. Working against Brown. Gets by him, gets into the lane, running hook shot, up and good.
They need more of that. Maybe Bouchard's the guy to get him going here.
Bouchard hits, and it's 31-14. Mason Ventura spin into the lane. Nice by the freshman.
Right down the heart of the Eagle defense. Impressive drive.
Ventura now with 7 points. It's 33-14. Songer gets it to Franklin, to Bouchard at the top. Bouchard working against Stone Hardy for Norton. On the right-hand dribble, crosses over nicely. He does get in the lane, but he's picked by Marcus Brown. Willie gets the loose ball, gets it ahead to Ventura. He'll hoist from 3, off the back of the orange. No good, battered out of bounds, and it'll stay Panther possession. With that, Trey Kirsten will return for Norton. He'll take Hardy's spot, and back is Clark for, looked like Franklin checking out for the Eagles. Norton will inbound on the baseline. Comes into Brown, to Willig, gets it inside to Mine, and his shot blocked nicely by Bouchard. Fabrizio gets the loose ball, and he's fouled by Alex Minen. Minen's first foul, and the first team foul on Norton, and it's if there's been one thing that we haven't mentioned, Eric, it's been a pretty foul-free game to this point.
Yeah, the officials are letting them play, which I think is a good thing.
Bouchard will bring it ahead for the Eagles, working against Alex Minen, the junior. Fabrizio thought about a 3, gets it back to Bouchard. He'll hoist the 3. It's wide right and goes out of bounds, giving the ball back to the Panthers.
Ron, we had seen Norton earlier in the year, and granted they didn't have Trey Kirsten, but this is a different Norton team than we'd see. I believe the games with Orville and Ellett and Luther and East have really brought out a stronger competitive spirit. They look great tonight.
Yeah. In the forecourt, Willig. He'll hand off to Kirsten. Back to Willig on the baseline all alone. Willig will go to the hole. Reverse layup. Good. Buddy Willig with his first 2 of the night. It's a 35-14 Norton lead. Just over 2 minutes remaining in the first half. Songer ahead for the Eagles. Gets it to Clark. Clark back to Songer, working against Marcus Brown. Songer will back way out to midcourt to call the play. Left-hand dribble, he's double-teamed. He skip passes to Bouchard, his three-pointer. Just a little long. Rebound taken down by Fabrizio. He'll spin into the lane. His shot up, no good. Rebound picked up by Ventura. He'll bring it ahead to Kirsten. Kirsten into the lane, and his shot is no good, but he'll draw the blocking foul on Fabrizio, who's not happy about it. I think Fabrizio held his ground, Eric, but he didn't look like he was square to the ball, and I think that's what the officials saw.
Yeah, I think that was a good call there.
So that'll send Trey Kirsten to the line for 2 shots. He's got 10 points on the night. And Norton with a 35-14 lead. First shot is up and good.
Excellent game plan, Ron, by Norton. They're just doing a great job of taking away the top scorers for Hubbard and Hayes and Songer. And right now, Hubbard's not getting offense from other people, and they're going to have to try to find a way to straighten out that problem.
Franklin checks back in for Hubbard. Hunter for Norton. Second shot up, and also good for Trey Kirsten. Give him 12, and with that, Norton will take a timeout, a full timeout. Let's take this 60-second break, and we'll be back.
If your saving for retirement approach involves the phrase, "I'll get around to it someday," Edward Jones can help. When it comes to meeting your goals, time can be on your side, and there's no better time than now to get started toward your retirement goals. Or if you're in retirement and want a second opinion, let's talk. Edward Jones financial advisor Vince Rosnack can help. Stop by or call Vince today at 234-571-9913 to set an appointment. Or stop by the office at 529 Canton Road in Ellett, across from Eastgate Plaza.
Back here at Norton High School, where the Panthers, a big first half explosion. They lead 37-14 here, which is about 2 minutes to play in the half. Scoring from all over, Eric. The deep ball, when necessary, a few backdoor cuts for easy layups, and you got, as you were saying before, a different, more invested Norton team maybe than the first time, and certainly a team that's getting the ball out much quicker.
I think you and I had talked earlier in the year. The difference with some teams is their players 3 through 8. A lot of teams have 1 or 2 really good players, but Norton right now is displaying a lot of offensive talent.
Nice back-the-door cut by Songer for the Eagles. He gets the layup.
Nice play out of the timeout there for Coach Fitch.
Songer with 6 points now. Ventura in the corner, looking for help. Kirsten will go get the ball. Kirsten drives into the lane, pulls up, 6-footer off the backboard, no good. Kirsten, his own rebound up and no good. Rebound fought for, and Kirsten comes away with it. He'll kick it out to Isaac Hunter for 3. Got it. Isaac Hunter now with 6 points on the night, and it's a 40-16 Norton lead. 44 seconds remaining in the half. Songer to Hayes. Hayes to the foul line. Hayes spins. Fadeaway jumper, no good. Rebound taken away by Isaac Hunter for Norton with 32 seconds. Coach Sanderson says spread it out. Looks like they'll either play for the last shot or take nothing but layups at this point. 22 seconds. Minen in the corner near midcourt right in front of us, being guarded by Songer but given space. Minen gets it to Kirsten with 12 seconds. Kirsten gets the play from the coach. 9 seconds remaining. Kirsten is fouled way out top.
Had a foul to give there.
Not a bad idea that time. Anthony Clark with the foul as Kirsten was headed towards the hoop. That's his first and the team's first. With that, Buddy Willig will check back in with 5.3 remaining. He'll take the place of Jake Gabriel, the senior, who had been in just briefly. Kirsten gets the inbound pass. He's got 4 seconds. He'll hoist the 3 and comes up just short before halftime. We go to halftime with our score, Norton 40, Hubbard 16. We'll be back right after this timeout.
If your saving for retirement approach involves the phrase, "I'll get around to it someday," Edward Jones can help. When it comes to meeting your goals, time can be on your side, and there's no better time than now to get started toward your retirement goals. Or if you're in retirement and want a second opinion, let's talk. Edward Jones financial advisor Vince Rosnack can help. Stop by or call Vince today at 234-571-9913 to set an appointment. Or stop by the office at 529 Canton Road in Ellett, across from Eastgate Plaza.
Back here at Norton High School, Ron Whitmer, Eric Whitmer, and the Bobs for Fifth Dimension Radio's high school basketball tournament game of the week. We're in the first week of district play, the semifinals here at Norton. After that first week, the games go back to the more traditional district setting where it's on a neutral floor. I think the Panthers are certainly taking advantage of being at home tonight. I'm not saying that they wouldn't have the same energy if they were on a neutral floor, but you can tell the seniors who are playing their last regular basketball game here on this court at Norton High School are not willing to give it anything less than their best effort.
Well, you know, Ron, from a coaching standpoint, a lot of times you talk to your kids and you're trying to convince them about reality. And I think Coach Sanderson had a talk with his guys about, hey, this team's good enough to beat us, and we're going to have to show up in every way. We're going to have to defend the post. We're going to have to take away their leading scores, and we're going to have to play with confidence, push the ball, and get it done. And they've done all of that. And I can't be any more impressed than I am with the Norton Panthers right now. For Hubbard, you know, again, from a coaching standpoint, I was just talking about it with a coach the other night. You always got to have plan B and plan C. Right. And I think it's time for Hubbard to go to plan B here, whatever that might be. But Norton just came out full of fire, and I just think Hubbard has got to try to find a way to get a little more body contact defensively, and offensively, what can they do to free up their scores a little bit more?
Yeah, you talked in our brief time in the pregame about some concerns for Norton about the potential for physicality of the Eagles. That has not been an issue to this point. And part of that reason is because the Eagles are turning the ball over and Norton's getting down the floor in a flash.
The very first possession, Buddy Willig guarding Hayes on the block twice, just bodied him up. And then the other thing they're doing is they're doubling down very quickly on Hayes down on that block. And they're leaving some Hubbard Eagles open, but right now they're just not getting guys to light it up. I thought maybe Bouchard was going to get it going there for a minute, but we'll see what happens here in the second half.
Do you feel like Norton's closing out on a three-pointer quick enough where it's in the head of the Eagles and they're not firing quickly enough?
They're following Songer everywhere he goes. If he went out to get a drink of water, he would have a guy on him and another one waiting to meet him coming through the door. And they're paying attention to Hayes. So Hubbard's looking for the back doors, but they unfortunately turned the ball over trying to pass the ball there, and they haven't finished a few times around the rim. And, of course, Norton, the thing I love about Norton right now is every guy offensively feels like his job to be impactful, whether it's shooting a three, setting a good screen, taking the ball to the rim. They're looking so well-balanced offensively right now. And like I said to you, Ron, obviously we weren't there, but, a lot of coaches believe strength of schedule can help at tournament time. And it really looks like, that Orville game, that Lutheran East game, and that Akron Elliott game has paid off for Norton.
Yeah, this team looks ready to play in a district final, and if they go up, if they, continue, and we got a long way to go, but a 24-point halftime lead, 40-16, bodes well for them being able to play. That game will be up in North Ridgeville on Friday night. As this game goes along, I like the Panthers' chances more and more, despite running into most likely a Cleveland Central Catholic team that, here we are, that is probably going to play a similar style to what Norton is showing us here tonight. So
the tough thing for a comeback here for Hubbard is you've only scored 16 points and a half, and you're down 24 points. And you're going to have to change the complexion of the game. I know they're not known to be a pressing team, but they're going to have to do something to try to create a few turnovers, create some open looks, and then they've got to get more physical defensively and get out on the shooters and try to get this thing down, maybe to a 10 or 12-point game by the end of the third quarter.
Yeah, to illustrate what Eric has said for Hubbard, Kenyon Franklin has a basket for 2 points. Braden Songer has a three-pointer, 1 for 2 from the line, and another bucket for his 6. Jacob Hayes, 3 baskets for 6 points, and Dylan Bouchard, a bucket for 2, and that's it, 16 points. Now you look over at the other side, and everybody's lighting it up for the Panthers. Isaac Hunter, 2 3-pointers for his 6 points. Trey Kirsten with 3 3-pointers. Another field goal, 2 for 2 from the line for 12. Alex Minen, 3 3-pointers, 2 buckets from the field for his 13 points. Buddy Willig, again, just like the first time, has a basket for 2 points. You say, well, he didn't affect the first half too much. Well, you better look at the tape of the game because he certainly did. And then we have Mason Ventura, who was, I believe, the leading scorer the first time we saw him. Nothing to sneeze at, 7 first-half points. That adds up to a 40-16 Norton Panther lead. We'll take this break, and we'll be back with some more thoughts about the first half.
Horse racing is a great sport, and now you can have a horse in the race. Own a little and love it a lot. TheStable.ca is an award-winning horse ownership experience. Purchase as little as 1% of a racehorse and pay a set monthly fee. No surprises, modest investment, low risk, and completely accessible and transparent operations. TheStable.ca offers a unique, engaging racehorse ownership experience and features great customer service and consistent updates about your horse. Our innovative video production team tracks your horse's training progress, and clients are encouraged to visit the horses at any time. TheStable.ca is right for harness racing, and if you want to have a horse in the race, it's right for you too. For more information about The Stable, email Anthony at thestable.ca or call 519-400-4263.
Tired of boring off-the-rack tees? Want to express your unique style or promote your business? How about create an unforgettable memory? Call us at Screen Print Original, 330-414-1635, 330-414-1635. We bring ideas to life. We offer high-quality DTF transfers on a variety of apparel, ensuring vibrant colors and lasting designs, from custom creations to bulk orders, all for you. If you have an idea, give us a call at 330-414-1635, 330-414-1635. You can also drop us a line at screenprintoriginal@gmail.com. We look forward to serving you.
Back at Norton High School at halftime, where the Panthers lead the Hubbard Eagles 40-16. Hey fans, I want to remind you, you can see a video replay of this game. A couple of places. You can find us on our Fifth Dimension Radio /10 Cent Beer Night YouTube page. This game will probably be posted no later than Thursday evening. And also next Monday, and I'd tell you the date if I had my calendar in front of me, but next Monday during the 6 o'clock hour, I know I've told you all season long this replays would be available at 6, but due to some other programming, sometimes a little after 6, but keep checking back in that 6 o'clock hour on Monday. And this is one, if you're a Norton fan, you're definitely going to want to see this first half. Eric, one of the keys to Hubbard's troubles in the first half was turnovers.
Yeah, and frankly, I think Norton got away with a few fouls there, but from a coaching standpoint, again, you got to play the game the way it's being officiated. And if I'm Coach Ryan Fitch right now, telling my guys, hey, you know what, we can do the same thing at our end. Let's get up in their business a little bit and see what happens.
Yeah, I'm sure I've got this wrong, but it's pretty close, and there were only a total, I think, of 4 team fouls for both sides in that first half. So it was a quick half in terms of moving right along without a lot of fouls and a lot of trips to the foul line. But I'm sure it seemed a lot longer for Coach Fitch and the Hubbard Eagles. But we'll see. They're going to get the opening possession here in the second half. And certainly one of the things they're going to have to do is take care of the ball a little better. Do a little better job of getting the ball to the post and getting that shot up. We'll see what else happens here. Songer will get the pass in the backcourt, and he'll come ahead for the Eagles. He gets it. Franklin back to Songer. Songer at the top of the key. Working against Heinen. Gets it to Franklin. Back to Songer on the block. His shot blocked by Isaac Hunter. Minen comes away with a loose ball. Minen to the line, the lane, dumps it off for Trey Kirsten. Got hit, no foul, but Minen will clean it up with the bucket. Alex Minen now with 15, and it's a 42-16 Norton lead. Ventura bothering Franklin out top. Nice spin into the lane, pulls up, 10-footer, got it.
I like to see the assertiveness there.
Yeah, more of that from Franklin. Kenyon Franklin now has 4 points on the night. Minen in front of his own bench gets it to Buddy Willig up top. Willig working against Hayes. Willig off the dribble, crossover into the lane, kicks it in the corner. Isaac Hunter, no good, or rebound Songer, and we have a foul underneath. Off-ball foul's going to go against Anthony Clark, his second, the team's first of the second half, and that'll give the ball back to the Panthers on their baseline.
They don't care what I think, but I really don't like that call. It was off the ball. It just had nothing to do with the game here.
Yeah, I agree. Way off the ball. Baseline, Willig goes up for the slam, and a nice block by Songer. He has it, however, taken away by Trey Kirsten to Minen. Minen's reverse layup, no good. Hunter with the rebound. Hunter to Minen in the corner for 3, no good. Rebound Songer. A little more life in the Eagles. Songer ahead on the right-hand dribble all the way to the hole, and gonna be a charging call against Braden Songer, his first and the team's second. I don't know, Eric, what'd you think?
That's 50-50 there. Could have gone either way.
Yeah, I agree. Looked like the defender might have left his feet after establishing position. At any rate, the ball goes back to the Panthers, and Mason Ventura brings it across the timeline, hands off to Trey Kirsten. Baseline to Minen. In the corner, Ventura for three. No good. Rebound. Hunter, boy, he gets off his feet nice. He tries to save it in and does in the corner by throwing it off Jacob Hayes. And boy, you like what you see out of Hunter there on the rebounding end for Norton. Kirsten inbounds to Minen. Back to Kirsten, top of the key. Oh, a big-time pick by Hunter. Ventura pulls up at the foul line. No good on the shot, and Coach Fitch is not at all happy with that no call. Ahead is Bouchard to Hayes for Hubbard to Songer. Pulls up for three. A little too strong. Rebound Franklin. Up and in. Nice job again by Kenyon Franklin, who's starting to get a little more aggressive to the basket. It's 42-20. Norton. 5:40 remaining third quarter. Kirsten to Hunter. Foul line extended to Minen at the foul line. His shot is good.
Too easy there. Too much space from 15 feet.
Minen was 17 on the night. It's 44-20 Norton. Franklin in front of his own bench. Top of the key to Songer. Cross court to Jacob Hayes. The senior working against Willig. Top of the key to Franklin. Franklin's pass out of bounds intended for Songer. Gives the ball back to the Panthers in the backcourt with a 44-20 lead.
Hubbard's still content to be in the straight man-to-man. Haven't tried anything full court or any trapping yet. And also look a little tired.
Yeah, I'm sure that they are, because they've had a rotation of about 6 guys for the most part. Ventura gets at the foul line to Minen. He'll go to the hole, spin dribble, pulls up 8-footer around the rim. No good. Rebound Songer. Songer has it knocked out of his hands, and in the cookie jar that time was Alex Minen. Got him on the arm. That's Minen's second foul, and the first of the half for the Panthers. The Eagles will inbound in the backcourt. Dylan Bouchard. He's a junior. Gets it into Franklin. Franklin, the senior, brings it ahead, working against the freshman Ventura. His pass to Songer goes awry across the timeline, creating a backcourt violation and giving the ball back to the Panthers at midcourt. With that, Brady Fabrizio will check back in for Franklin. Fabrizio gave him a little bit of a spark in that first half. See if he can do something to get him going again here in the second half. Trey Kirsten ahead for the Panthers. Kirsten, far side. Ventura skip past to Kirsten. He'll drive the lane to the hole. Layup up, in and out twice. No good. Songer will bring it ahead for Hubbard. He'll go coast to coast. Off the board, no good. Followed by Hayes. Nice job that time by Jacob Hayes there to clean up the miss and make it a 22-point Norton lead. With that, Ventura goes to the hole for Norton. His shot comes up a little short. Rebound by Songer. Has a man open. Gets it in the corner to Clark. He'll hoist the three. No good. Rebound Hayes. Hayes fakes. Goes up strong. Blocked from behind by Willig. Songer's shot up. No good. But he got fouled. And he'll go to the line to shoot 2. Foul is going to go against Buddy Willig. His first foul and the second team foul here in the third quarter. That'll bring Braden Songer to the line. He's got 6 points on the night. He'll shoot 2. 4:01 remaining here in the third quarter. Songer's first shot up and off the iron and then in.
Right now there's something to be said, Ron, for Hubbard just getting the ball up on the glass and let Hayes and Songer get after it.
Yeah. Hayes looks like he's got second wind here. He's playing hard down low. Second shot up and good by Songer. He's got 8 on the night. Leading scorer for the Eagles. Has them within 20. Isaac Hunter on the near side. Gets it in the corner to Mason Ventura. Ventura lob pass to Buddy Willig. Kicks it out. Comes back to Ventura on the near side. To Kirsten out top. To Minen on the far side. He'll drive. Pull up at the elbow. Gets it to Hunter. To Ventura and back to Kirsten. Boy, the Panthers moving the ball nicely. Willig will fire from 12 feet, a little short. Ball kind of looked like he lost it in his hand, and the Eagles will come away with it. Songer to Clark. Clark on the wing, skip pass out to Hayes. Hayes will go hard to the basket and knocked away from behind by Buddy Willig. The ball goes back to the Eagles on their baseline, 3:19 remaining, and a 20-point Norton lead. With that, Norton will take a 30-second timeout, as will we, with the Panthers leading 44-24.
Jobs for Ohio's Graduates, JOG for short, is a workforce readiness nonprofit covering Northeast Ohio, including Ashland, Medina, Stark, Summit, and Trumbull counties, helping youth ages 14 to 24 and adults complete their education, develop soft skills, and start their careers. To make this possible, we need people like you to support the next generation of the workforce and partner with JOG today. Go to jogworks.org, JOGWORKS.org, for more ways to mentor and hire JOG participants, attend events, and more.
A lot of games going on tonight in boys high school basketball district play all across the state. Checking some scores for you. No early returns, but we'll let you know when we get some. Songer gets the inbound, a pretty shot as he's fallen down. Just fell off the iron, taken down by Isaac Hunter for Norton. 3:11 first quarter. Ventura from way downtown, no good. Rebound by Bouchard for the Eagles. Bouchard quickly ahead. Gets into the lane. Nice dish inside to Hayes for 2. Jacob Hayes has 10. He's the first Eagle in double digits, and at 2:52 remaining in the third quarter, they trail by 18. Isaac Hunter for Norton on the far side. Picks up his dribble, gets it to Kirsten on the far side. Kirsten looking to drive, gets it back to Hunter. Hunter will pull up from the elbow, gets it to Ventura. Ventura back out top to Buddy Willig. He gets it to Kirsten. In the lane out to Alex Minen. Minen will drive baseline, has it battered out of his hands, gets it to Hunter. His three-pointer no good, rebound by Bouchard. Bouchard has the ball knocked out of his hands on the wraparound reach by Kirsten. He's called for the foul. That is Trey Kirsten's first foul, the third team foul. With that, off the Panther bench, Gabriel and Everett will replace Willig and Hunter.
Norton has really cooled off here in the third quarter, Ron, allowing Hubbard to just kind of try to inch their way back into this. Got a long way to go.
Yeah, they're going to have to do a little more than inch, however. They're still down 18. Out top, Songer, deep three, no good, short. Rebound by Kirsten. Kirsten 3-on-2, coming ahead all the way to the basket. Nobody even thought about stepping in front of Trey Kirsten. He's got 14. And it's back to a 20-point Norton lead. Bouchard, nice crossover. Dishes off to Fabrizio. His running layup no good, taken down by Everett, but his outlet pass intended for Ventura is a little too strong, goes out of bounds, giving the ball back to Hubbard. And I agree with you, Eric. Norton's getting a little sloppy here, creating an opportunity for Hubbard, but it doesn't look like they're really ready to take advantage of it, other than Jacob Hayes and Songer still playing hard.
It was an unfortunate turn of events. Songer had a nice look at a three, didn't get it to go, and then Trey Kirsten just took it the distance to get the easy two.
Franklin with the ball for Hubbard to Bouchard. Bouchard to Songer, deep three, off the iron, no good. Off the foot of Hayes and out of bounds. Gives the ball back to the Panthers. And truthfully, Braden Songer, Eric, to me, on his shot, definitely looks like he's coming up short on all of them recently. Man's tired. He's been playing pretty much every minute out there and giving it his all. Kirsten ahead for the Panthers. Hands off to Minen. Minen cross court to Mason Ventura to Gabriel, who's checked in to Cortez. Back to Kirsten. Gabriel to Kirsten again. He'll go from deep, and before the shot is off, we got another off-ball foul. Before the shot, going to go against Jacob Hayes, his first personal, the third team foul. So that'll give the ball back to the Panthers, and we got a little extracurricular on the far side. The referees are going to break up Hayes and Cortez Everett. before anything serious gets going. They're still bumping each other a bit. Brief referee conference, and we're about to ready to get back underway here. Trey Kirsten will inbound in front of his own bench to Alex Minen. Minen working against Bouchard. Minen between the legs to Kirsten. He'll hoist from deep off the front of the orange. No good. Rebound Songer. Braden Songer will bring it ahead. 53 seconds remaining in the quarter. This game is really starting to slow down. Songer into the lane. Running left-hander, no good, but he's fouled on the way to the basket. Alex Minen can't believe it, but I think it's going against Minen, his third personal. Fourth team foul, and that'll send Braden Songer to the line to shoot 2.
Hubbard's still battling, but you made a good point, Ron. I think not only Songer, but a lot of them are winded, and Norton runs out a lot more guys, and it's starting to show here.
And here they come. Willig and Hunter are back in for Kirsten and Minen so that they can stay fresh. First free throw was short by Songer. He'll attempt another here. Trailing by 20. Now it's 19 as he hits the second free throw. Songer with 9 points on the night. Ventura, the freshman, ahead for the Panthers. To Isaac Hunter. Hunter drives baseline. He's given a little help towards the baseline. Ball comes out to Gabriel for 3.
Like I said earlier,
Owen Gabriel, his first bucket of the night.
Anybody and everybody offensively for Norton.
The freshman on the board. 49-27. Norton up by 22. Songer dishes inside to Hunter. Has it batted out of his hands and out of bounds by Cortez Kennedy. That'll give the ball back to the Eagles on their baseline with 12.5 seconds remaining here in the quarter. Franklin will inbound for the Eagles. Franklin having trouble finding anybody. Gets it to Fabrizio, and he's knocked down by Cortez Everett. Good hustle play, but an obvious foul. That is Everett's second foul and the 15th foul. So even though it wasn't a shooting foul, Fabrizio will go to the line shooting 2. The senior scoreless on the night. 10.9 seconds remaining here, third quarter. First shot up and a little short. Didn't mention, Eric, we have yet another appearance by ESPN at a ball game this year. Second free throw, also no good. Rebound kicks out to Gabriel. He gets it to Willig. So,
I think they're following us around.
They have been, absolutely. Hunter, baseline drive, no good. Rebound by Hunter. He gets it up again. What hustle by Isaac Hunter. But the clock runs out. Oh, is that a foul? No, it's not. So, after 3 quarters of play, our score is Norton 49, Hubbard 27. We'll be back after these messages.
If your saving for retirement approach involves the phrase, "I'll get around to it someday," Edward Jones can help. When it comes to meeting your goals, time can be on your side, and there's no better time than now to get started toward your retirement goals. Or if you're in retirement and want a second opinion, let's talk. Edward Jones financial advisor Vince Rosnack can help. Stop by or call Vince today at 234-571-9913 to set an appointment. Or stop by the office at 529 Canton Road in Ellett, across from Eastgate Plaza.
Hey, students and job seekers, your next big career play starts here. AkronWorks.com, your local job board powered by Jobs for Ohio's graduates. Find local jobs, connect with employers, and get hired fast. It's easy, mobile-friendly, and full of opportunity. Step up, get in the game, and visit AkronWorks.com today, because your career deserves a winning drive.
Back here at Norton High School, where the Panthers lead the Hubbard Eagles 49-27, just underway here in the fourth quarter. Have another score from the area. Highland leading Stowe Monroe Falls 31-17, third quarter. Ahead for Norton. Minen with the ball, and now we're getting pressure from the Eagles. Ball in the corner to Trey Kirsten, knocked out of his hands by Songer. It'll stay with Norton. So it appears the Eagles are going to put it all out there at this point, Eric. Whatever.
Yeah, I think he decided,
tank.
See what they can do in one quarter. They did win the third quarter 11-9, but they got a long way to go.
Yeah, they double-teamed Willig right away. He lost control. The ball went out of bounds, but off of the Eagles, giving the ball back to the Panthers. And with that, Coach B.J. Sanderson would like to talk about this renewed pressure. We'll take this break, and we'll be right back.
Leaders aren't born, they're built. At Port Summit Rotary, we connect local professionals and community members who are passionate about making a difference. Build leadership skills, advance your network, and help create lasting change. Make your impact. Join us today. Learn more at portsummitrotary.org.
Back at Norton High School, just underway in the fourth quarter, the Panthers leading the Hubbard Eagles 49-27. Ron Whitmer along with Eric Whitmer in this district semifinal game. The winner of this one moves on to the district final that'll be played Friday night in North Ridgeville. They'll be taking on the winner of Cleveland Central Catholic and Cloverleaf High School.
Like the timeout there by Coach Sanderson. He saw that trapping defense and wanted to make sure his Norton Panthers were prepared for it.
Yeah, I agree, Eric. Really good timeout. Kirsten inbounds to Minen, and what do we have? Minen apparently, when he made his move, stepped on the sideline, and that'll give the ball to the Eagles. 7:41 remaining in the game. By the way, I didn't mention, got a nice crowd here tonight. Almost full bleacher on the far side. A good student section. We talked very briefly about the ESPN student table down below.
Hubbard also has a nice turnout, Ron. They just haven't had a whole lot to cheer for.
Songer on the dribble. He'll pull up for the deep three, still short. Rebound by Kirsten. He's fouled, no call. Ball comes to Franklin. He goes into the lane. His layup, no good. Ball batted out of bounds, give it to the Panthers. Definitely renewed energy here for the Eagles in the fourth quarter, but the result at the basket, unfortunately, has been the same. They're coming up a little short. Kirsten gets the inbound. He's fouled again. This time it is called. It's going to go against Anthony Clark, who's complaining about the foul, but it seemed pretty obvious. So that will be foul number 3 on Anthony Clark. Giving the ball back to Norton in the backcourt on the far side. 7:16 remaining. Norton leads by 22 points. They just had an amazing first quarter. Oh, Minen breaks away from the pack. He runs and lays it up at the other end. Minen now with 19 points on the night, and that's just a little bit of mental fatigue on that inbound. Songer from deep.
Got his legs under that one.
Yeah. And back at the other end, we have a foul, and who do we have it? It's going to be on the baseline. Number 5, Anthony Clark, his 4th, and the team's 2nd here in the fourth quarter.
Things starting to get a little chippy out there. Hubbard's showing some frustration, and of course the Panther student section is really kind of giving everybody the business down there.
Inbound stolen away by Songer. Songer comes ahead on the right-hand dribble. He goes to the hole. He's blocked out of bounds. That looked like it could have been a foul. The Eagles bench not real happy with the no call, but they do retain possession, trailing by 21. Coming back in for the Panthers is Mason Ventura, giving a break to his freshman counterpart, Owen Gabriel.
Watch for the lob here again. To Songer or Hayes.
Franklin gets it in the corner to Brady Kreisik, who's in. To Songer, his three-pointer just short. Nice rebound that time by Ventura. He kicks it ahead to Hunter. Hunter has Kirsten ahead. Instead, he'll go to the hole, and Hunter lays it in. Hunter has 8 points on the night, and it's a 23-point Panther lead. Ahead with a pass intended for Hunter, goes off, or Hayes, I'm sorry. off his hand and out of bounds, and gives the ball back once again to Norton. And with that, we're going to start to see some more substitutes for the Panthers. Stone Hardy returns. His first second half action. Alex Minen will get a break. He might be getting a rest of the game break, as Coach Sanderson, I think, pretty safely, Eric, can start looking ahead to Friday's game and making sure his guys are all healthy. Inbound comes to Hunter. Hunter ahead, gets it to Ventura. Nice lob pass to Hardy, kicks it in the corner to Kirsten. His three-pointer, no good. Rebound taken down by Hayes. Hayes has the pass stolen by Kirsten. He lays it up and in. Trey Kirsten now with 16 points. Hayes ahead. Jacob Hayes, the senior, in front of the Hubbard bench, gets it to Bouchard. Back to Hayes. Hayes working on the baseline. Nice move up and falls off the rim, but he's fouled. Looks like it's probably going to go against Hardy. No, going to go. Yes, it is. Stone Hardy with the first personal for him.
Nice physical drive there by Hayes.
I mean, you got to like what you see of him in terms of his game. Norton's just done a really nice job tonight, Eric, bottling him up when he gets the ball. But he's got some skills, as they say. First free throw by Hayes is up and in.
I think I had stated earlier, Ron, you're just seeing a big difference in depth in teams here. When you have Norton arguably have 7-8 guys that believe they belong on the court offensively and defensively and are ready to make plays at both ends. And Hubbard just hasn't been able to produce that many guys.
Second free throw off the iron, no good. Ball batted around, taken away by Buddy Willig. Willig passes ahead to Kirsten, a little too long, give the ball back to the Eagles. 55-31, the Panthers lead, 5:34 remaining, fourth quarter. Panthers still pressuring the ball full court here. It's that time of year where you don't take anything for granted, so they come away with a steal, pass ahead to Trey Kirsten. He lays it up and good. Kirsten now with 18 on the night. 5:15 remaining.
I think that was the mark right there for Coach Sanderson to pull it back a little bit,
Franklin,
get some subs in.
Sorry, Eric. Franklin loses control. Songer cleans it up and lays it in for the Eagles. Ahead, Kirsten kicks it out to Alex Minen for three. Got it. Alex Minen, big night for Minen. He's got 22. Ahead is Songer. Songer to Bouchard. Bouchard looks inside for Songer, can't get it to him, gives it off to Franklin to the foul line. Franklin will take a shot from there and nail it. Kenyon Franklin. Franklin has 8 on the night.
Putting together a nice little second half for himself.
For Norton, in the corner is Minen. Minen gets it to Buddy Willig, way out high to Ventura for three, and he nails it. Ventura has 10 points on the night. Hayes in the backcourt for Hubbard. He'll bring it across, working against Willig. Double team, gets it to Franklin. Into the lane, layup blocked by Hardy. Taken away by Ventura. Trey Kirsten, layup up and good. Kirsten with 20 on the night. 3:50 remaining. It's still a 20-point Norton lead, and Kirsten going to be called for a blocking foul.
And Coach Sanderson talking to his staff about how he wants to play out this game here as far as using substitutions and pressing and see what he does.
Marcus Brown returns for Norton in place of Buddy Willig. Brown is a senior. Solid football player, really good football player. I'll say this, Norton has played 10 players tonight, and all of them have gotten some fairly decent minutes. So they're going to be fairly well rested going into Friday. Hayes for the Eagles to Franklin. Franklin to the elbow, pulls up. He'll take the 15-footer, bounces in. Kenyon Franklin all of a sudden finding his shot. He's got 10 points. Alex Minen on the other end for 3. No good this time. Rebound by Songer. Songer kicks it ahead to Bouchard. Nice pass to Hayes. Hayes will go to the basket. Definitely got fouled, no call. The official was looking at the wall. Here comes Ventura at the other end, running left-handed layup, good. Ventura now with 12 points, 3 minutes remaining. It's a 20-point lead. Franklin will bring it ahead. Into the corner. Goes to Brady Kreisik. To Songer for 3. Came out. Rebound by Trey Kirsten. He'll bring it ahead. Kirsten kicks it to Minen. Wide open 3. No good. Rebound battered out of bounds by Stone Hardy. Give the ball back to the Eagles. And with that, the troops are getting pulled. We've got Gabriel, Everett, Brown, and Jake Gabriel, the senior, in. So both Gabriels, along with Everett, Brown, and Hardy for Norton. Songer ahead for Hubbard. Pulls up for 3. Got it. Braden Songer got an 8-point quarter going. He's got 17 on the night. Gabriel ahead to Marcus Brown. Far side to Everett. He'll drive baseline. His shot partially blocked. Rebound is kicked out to Songer. Nice job that time by Rome Odom for the Eagles. Blocking that shot. In the corner, it's Kreisik. He looks for Songer, can't get it to him, gets it to Odom. To Songer, looking for the 3, can't get it off, gets it across court to Hayes. Hayes calling for a screen, doesn't get one. Now he'll drive. Running 8-footer, blocked nicely that time by Jake Gabriel, out of bounds, giving the ball back to the Eagles. And with that, Coach Fitch will start to clear his bench. We've got Colton Yob on for the Eagles, and also number 22, A.J. Toke. In the corner, it's Songer. His 3-pointer, no good. Rebound by Gabriel. Gabriel with 1:32 to play and a 27-point lead. Gets it ahead to Stone Hardy for 3. Got it. Stone Hardy gets in on the action. Nails a 3.
Anybody and everybody.
It's a 70-40 Norton 30-point lead here with 1:15 remaining. Out top, it's Colton Yob, The shot is way short. Rebound, battered out of bounds. It goes off of Marcus Brown. That shot was by Toke. With that, Maddox Peyton will check in for Songer. A great season for that young man, Eric. Averaged 20 points per game. He's going to end up with 17, it looks like, on the night tonight.
He had to work for those 17.
He sure did. Going hard to the hole is Peyton. He gets fouled.
Ron, I just wanted to say, you made a really good point about Norton. Most of the night they're playing 8 to 10 guys, so people that are looking for big substitutions there when they're up 25 or 30, the only thing you got to really watch for and pay attention to is not getting an injury. We've got a big substitution here.
Peyton's first free throw, no good. Yeah, this is number 44, and I'm going to have to go to my I got a young man, and I feel terrible, Eric, that checked in is not on my roster.
The fans demanded that he come into the game.
His number 44. Sorry we don't have his name. The second free throw by Peyton is good. It's 70-41 with under a minute remaining. Gabriel will bring it ahead. That's Owen Gabriel. Ball goes into the corner to 44. Out top to Stone Hardy for 3. Off the back of the iron. Rebounded by Norton's 44. Batted out of his hands and out of bounds. Give it back to the Panthers. 45.2 seconds remaining and a 29-point lead. So it'll be Owen Gabriel triggering it in as the Norton fans start making plans for a trip to North Ridgeville. Inbound nicely on the out-of-bounds play goes to Jake Gabriel. He's on the scoreboard for the first time. and it's 72-41, 35 seconds remaining. Into the forecourt, fouled is Colton Yob. Foul's going to go against Everett, his third, team's fourth. So Hubbard will inbounds on the baseline. Ball comes into number 23, Peyton. He has it taken away by Everett. He's out on the dribble, coast to coast, lays it up, actually kind of threw it down. Everett gets on the board for his first two, and it's a 74-41 game, 18 seconds remaining. Coming ahead and into the lane, spin dribble going to the hole, batted out of bounds is Maddox Peyton's shot, the sophomore. Hubbard will have one more opportunity to score here, inbounding Colton Yob, the junior. Yob gets it in the near side corner. Shot up for three is no good. Taken down by Everett. Everett will go coast to coast again and lay it in again. Cortez Everett will finish the scoring on tonight as the Norton Panthers win a convincing victory over the Hubbard Eagles by a final of 76-41. We'll be back to talk about how this all happened and announce our Cambria's Bistro Player of the Game right after this.
Hi, this is Ronnie Kemmer, owner of Cambria's Bistro. We are located in the heart of downtown Wadsworth at 132 Main Street. Cambria's Bistro is a family-owned establishment that brings together the best of two worlds, the rich traditions of Italian cuisine and the contemporary favorites of a pub and grill. Reservations are not required but recommended by calling 330-331-5282 or 330-331-5357. We offer a casual dining atmosphere that is great for a family dinner, date night, or a special celebration. We feature a wonderful wine list with selections from Sicily to Napa Valley. We also have a great bar menu with specialty cocktails, many beers, on-tap beers, ciders, and seltzers. Cambria's Bistro also features San Pellegrino sparkling water. We are located in the heart of downtown Wadsworth at 132 Main Street. Come see us soon.
If your saving for retirement approach involves the phrase, "I'll get around to it someday," Edward Jones can help. When it comes to meeting your goals, time can be on your side, and there's no better time than now to get started toward your retirement goals. Or if you're in retirement and want a second opinion, let's talk. Edward Jones financial advisor Vince Rosnack can help. Stop by or call Vince today at 234-571-9913 to set an appointment. Or stop by the office at 529 Canton Road in Ellett, across from Eastgate Plaza.
Horse racing is a great sport, and now you can have a horse in the race, own a little, and love it a lot. TheStable.ca is an award-winning horse ownership experience. Purchase as little as 1% of a racehorse and pay a set monthly fee. No surprises, modest investment, low risk, and completely accessible and transparent operations. TheStable.ca offers a unique, engaging racehorse ownership experience and features great customer service and consistent updates about your horse. Our innovative video production team tracks your horse's training progress, and clients are encouraged to visit the horses at any time. TheStable.ca is right for harness racing, and if you want to have a horse in the race, it's right for you too. For more information about The Stable, email Anthony at thestable.ca or call 519-400-4263.
Back here at Norton High School, where our final tonight was Norton 76, Hubbard 41. Eric really thought going in it was going to be a much more competitive game than it turned out to be, but Norton just hit the go switch in that first quarter, and our Cambria's Bistro player of the game was a large part of that. He came up with 10 points in that first quarter, and he was
Alex Meenan. Yeah, he exemplified really the whole Norton team. He came right out of the gate and said, I'm here for the night, and we're going to get it done. And he was playing every aspect of the game, hitting the threes, getting to the rim, playing excellent defense, and delivering the ball when he should have.
Minot had a lot of company tonight, for sure. Trey Kirsten finished with 20 points and pulled down several rebounds, had several steals of his own. Certainly was in the running for player of the game tonight. But I'm looking at this, Eric. We haven't seen this, I don't think, all season. The only player for Norton who got in the game, actually two, and I apologize to the parents at number 44. When Coach gets up here, we'll find out who that is, so we make sure to get his name in, who just got in the last few seconds. But Marcus Brown is the only Panther who didn't score. Let's take a quick look at the scoring for Hubbard. The senior guard, Kenyon Franklin, had a 10-point night on 5 field goals. Braden Songer just played an intense game, played as hard as he could, got tired in the second half. His 3-point shot started falling a little short. To his credit, he kept it up, and he did nail a couple in the fourth quarter. Songer ended with 17 points. Brady Fabrizio gave him a little bit of a spark both times he got off the bench, but wasn't able to score. Jacob Hayes, a very impressive young man, but the Norton defense put the clamps down on him. Hayes averaged 17 points a game coming into tonight. He worked his butt off to come up with 10 points on 5 field goals, and I take that back. He had 11 points, 5 field goals, 1 of 2 from the line for 11. And Dylan Bouchard had a bucket for 2 points. Maddox Peyton got into the game late, hit 1 of 2 free throws for the 41 points. For Norton, everybody contributed. Isaac Hunter had 2 threes and a 2-pointer for 8 points. Trey Kirsten had 2 threes, 5 other field goals, and 2 for 2 from the line for his 20 points. Owen Gabriel hit a 3 in the fourth quarter for 3 points. Alex Minot, our Cambria's Bistro screen print original player of the game, he had 10 first quarter points, 13 at the half, finished with 22. Could have been more. As we said, Coach Sanderson did a great job of rotating his guys all night. So even the leading scorers probably saw less court time than they would in a normal game. Buddy Willig, 4 points on the night. I take that back, had 2 points on the night. But still, he makes them go. Yeah. He does the dirty work down low. He's great on trapping the ball, coming up with the loose balls on the floor. He's a coach's dream. Stone Hardy off the bench hit a 3. Jake Gabriel had a bucket late for 2. Cortez Everett, 2 buckets in the fourth quarter for his 4. And Mason Ventura, I believe he was our player of the game the first time we were here.
I think so, yeah, freshman.
He had a quiet night of 12 points, but he played a solid floor game. Didn't miss too many shots, just didn't take too many tonight. That all adds up to a 76-41 Norton lead. So what did you like about the Panthers, Eric, and what do you think they might want to talk about in terms of being ready for the district final on Friday?
Well, like I said, we had seen them earlier in the year against Streetsboro, and granted, like I say, Trey Kirsten did not play in that game, but tonight, my job is to kind of look for some things that could be improved upon. But Coach Sanderson's game plan tonight was outstanding. They doubled Hayes on the block. They followed Songer everywhere he went. He had his kids ready to come out of the locker room and play with the intensity that they needed to play. And if you're going to continue to advance in the tournament, you have to have somewhere between 4 and 8 guys who are ready to make big plays at any time. And that's what I love about Norton's team is they have a lot of guys who believe they belong out there, and they're ready to make the big play. It's not one guy's job. And you mentioned Buddy Willig. He came out right from the beginning and said, I got Hayes. I'll guard him. And he was physical with them, knocked the ball out of bounds, stopped another possession. Of course, he got a lot of help with them, too. And from the Hubbards' perspective, I think their best chance in this game was to get ahead early and kind of get it into a half-court game. And, of course, that didn't happen. Okay, we're going to take this break, and when we come back, we're going to get a chance to talk to winning coach B.J. Sanderson from the Norton Panthers.
Hey, students and job seekers, your next big career play starts here. AkronWorks.com. your local job board powered by Jobs for Ohio's graduates. Find local jobs, connect with employers, and get hired fast. It's easy, mobile-friendly, and full of opportunity. Step up, get in the game, and visit akronworks.com today because your career deserves a winning drive.
Back here at Norton High School, Ron Whitmer and Eric Whitmer, Fifth Dimension Radio. We're joined in the booth by winning coach B.J. Sanderson of the Norton Panthers. Coach, and we're going to get a chance to talk to our player of the game here in just a minute. Come on in, Alex. We'll get you mic'd up here after we talk to Coach, and he's going to explain to us why we were right in selecting you as player of the game. This young man had a big first quarter, and the first quarter pretty much set the tone for the game. Am I right?
Yeah, I mean, he has played well in every big game we've had this year, and he stepped up tonight. I don't think they had a matchup that could stop him, and I think our guys did a great job of trying to find him, but he created a lot of stuff for himself too, so super proud of him. Played his tail off. I mean, you talk about the scoring. He also face guarded number 4. So
right.
He's scoring. He's facing off on our best player. His effort, everybody's effort, I couldn't be prouder.
I told Eric in the first half, as we're talking at halftime, one of the side benefits I felt like in that first quarter was that you were able to get into your bench pretty deeply in the first quarter to give guys like Alex a little bit of a breather a couple of times in each quarter, it seemed like, for most of the guys. So you get to the fourth quarter, and your guys who are the main scoring contributors are still pretty fresh, and you mentioned him shutting down Songer. Songer obviously was the opposite by the fourth quarter. Due to Alex and his teammates was really, really tired. So what a benefit of that huge first quarter. And I have to take a quick look here, a 26-10 first quarter lead. So am I right? Did that kind of allow you to do some things you might not have had that been a tighter first quarter?
Yeah, absolutely. I've said this all season. I feel like we've got a handful of guys that come off the bench that would probably start at a lot of places.
Right.
So we're very blessed to be able to have a lot of guys that can play. It's a blessing and it's a curse sometimes. I know those guys want to play probably more than they do, and it's just hard getting them in and playing them as much as sometimes I know they want to. But as far as our team goes, my mindset, our team's mindset, we're going to do what it takes to win the game. Mm-hmm. And it doesn't matter if you're playing 2 minutes, doesn't matter if you're playing 30 minutes. Everybody's got a role. And I feel like for us to continue to make this run, I feel like everybody's got to do the role to the best of their ability.
Yeah, I mean, you had Alex with 22 on the night, if I'm right, and Trey Kirsten with 20. Talked to Eric Mason Ventura, the freshman. Kind of a quiet 12 points, but he only shot the ball when he was wide open. He moved the ball on offense, crashed the boards for you, got the ball down the floor. I mean, to me, this was a great team game. Yeah, Alex and Trey got the bulk of the points, but they were spread out all over. Here you go. You had 10 guys that played anything more than a minute, and 9 of them are on the scoring. And before we get any further, I have to do this because I hate it for parents when we don't have a number for somebody. So number 44 got in right at the end. I didn't have a name, and that young man's name
is Luca Salagi. So he's
a fan favorite. So
he
Lucas,
is a fan favorite,
and
yes.
He had a nice dish on the inbounds play, so I know he got an assist. So good job, Lucas, and wanted to make sure we got him involved. So, Coach, we're going to go to Alex's thoughts in just a second. But so now you move on. Mm-hmm. You're up at North Ridgeville on Friday night, am I right?
Yep.
At 7 o'clock. So if you're listening from Norton, start making your plans if you haven't already. Get your car loads, get up there and support the Panthers. Most likely, and we've been checking scores all night, haven't gotten one, but most likely against Cleveland Central Catholic. So what kind of game should we expect there?
Yeah, I mean, we know they're very good. I mean, everybody knows they're very good. They're playing really well lately. They're fast, they're quick, they're athletic. They play extremely hard. They're playing really good right now. But I'll go to battle with our team any day of the week.
Yeah.
Here on out, if our guys play like we did tonight, I'll take our chances with anybody we play.
Yeah. I think Eric and I were talking, we had you, 4 weeks ago or so, 4 or 5 weeks ago, and we noticed a significant difference. And you had a big night that night, but a significant difference in intensity. And, of course, Trey Kirsten being back on the floor certainly helps that. But I didn't see a single guy who wasn't the didn't appear to be at the top of their effort tonight. At the
Great
very
crowd.
least.
Student section was awesome. I mean, anytime, and our crowds have been very good all year. Right. So anytime that we have their support like that, I mean, it just creates a buzz. It creates an energy, and I feel like our guys feed off that, and it's a great atmosphere for us playing.
This is the fourth time this year ESPN has showed up where we were, Alex. That tells you what you were dealing with tonight. Fifth Dimension Radio and the ESPN keeps showing. So, hey, Coach, good luck Friday night.
Thank you.
Wish you the best.
Saturday.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Saturday,
if
7
you're
o'clock.
listening and you already wrote down Friday, that's right. It's the 7th, which is Saturday at 7 o'clock at North Ridgeville High School.
Yes, sir.
Correct. So get up there, and good luck to the Panthers. And if we can ask you, we're going to take one quick break, and we'll switch that headset on to Alex and get his thoughts.
Perfect. Thanks, guys.
Tired of boring off-the-rack tees? Want to express your unique style or promote your business? How about create an unforgettable memory? Call us at Screen Print Original, 330-414-1635, 330-414-1635. We bring ideas to life. We offer high-quality DTF transfers on a variety of apparel, ensuring vibrant colors and lasting designs, from custom creations to bulk orders, all for you. If you have an idea, give us a call at 330-414-1635, 330-414-1635. You can also drop us a line at screenprintoriginal@gmail.com. We look forward to serving you.
Back here at Norton High School, where the Panthers have handled the Hubbard Eagles by a score of 76-41. And sitting with me now is our Cambria's Bistro Screen Print Originals player of the game. And for the first time all season, we've had the opportunity to actually get to talk to the young man, Alex Minen, here post-game up in the press box. So, Alex, first of all, thanks for joining us. I know you'd much rather be down there with your teammates, but I'm sure they'll appreciate you representing them.
I appreciate it for having me.
So, big night tonight, 22 points, a bunch of threes, a good floor game, pounded the boards. It seems to us that this Norton team, it can be you one night, it can be, and Trey Kirsten had a big night tonight. Ventura with 12 points, but we know he's gone for 20 or more several times this year, right? So, and Buddy Willig with all the intangibles, right? The ones that diving on the floor. Is that what makes this team work?
Yeah, I think really, I mean, everyone can just score the ball, so I think like it just makes it hard for other defenses just to stick on. They can't focus on one guy because I mean we swing it, that's next thing you know he's hitting a three, another person's hitting a three. I mean we can just all score the ball, and then Buddy's definitely a big part. I mean he brings the energy every time. He's always guarding their best guy, getting on the floor, hustling for rebounds. I mean he's just the guy that would pick up the team and get the energy going for sure.
So in the first quarter, you hit 2 threes and 2 other buckets. You had 10 points in the first quarter. Your team was up 26-10, and the Hubbard team not only looked a little stunned, but by the second quarter they looked a little tired. Do you feel like that really kind of carried over through the rest of the game? You got them down early and got them tired, and your bench was rotating in, as you're saying, right? Yeah, I mean, we just came out with a lot of energy. I don't really think Hubbard expected us to come out with all that energy for real. And then, we just first quarter. I mean, you saw we just put the ball in the hoop every time, and we just kept running with energy and just kept going and kept going. I mean, I gotta really give it to our coaches on that one because they wanted us to push the ball. I mean, get it up the floor and just get them easy baskets because we watched, we been scouting, watching film, and I mean, they just showed they didn't really get back that much. So it's got to give it to the coach on that one. So Hubbard had 2 main scorers for the year. You were guarding one of them. That was Songer. And then Buddy Willig was bodying up on Hayes, the man down in the low block all game. Did you guys, when you saw film, feel like that you could, stop them, getting their heads on the defensive end? Yeah, I mean, watching film, I mean, they're great players. I mean, Braden, I think his name Braden. Mm-hmm. He was averaging 20 this season. I mean, he was torching everybody. So I mean, we just had to face guard him, come in, and I already knew what's going to be like. I knew he was going to get shots up. I knew he was going to hit something. I just gotta, stay calm. And I mean,
but we definitely saw on film like what we're prepared.
So next, I was going to say next week. It's this week, the end of this week.
Yep.
So you got a day or two to recover, get some, I would assume, fairly light practices to get ready for Saturday. What are your feelings about Saturday? What do you guys need to do to be successful?
I think we just need to really carry the energy over, just keep it going. I mean, we've been winning this whole season, but I feel like we haven't like really had a good, really, what should I say? Like a good, I can't think of the word. Like
consistency of effort, or
I mean, like I just feel like we haven't really had a good like challenge, like a really good challenge. Yeah. I mean, when we play Lutheran East this season, I mean they're a great team.
That was a challenge.
Yeah, that was for sure a challenge. But I mean, coming into this game, we know. I mean, I think it's going to be Cleveland Central Catholic.
Yeah,
I mean,
most likely.
They're a really good team. We know what they're capable of. I mean, they all can score the ball. I think we just got to come in with energy, just carry it on from today, and just play basketball. Just come in.
Well, we wish you the best of luck, and it's been a joy watching you guys this year. I know a few of you are back next year, some key guys coming back, and you're going to be losing some seniors after this run is gone, but I'm sure you want to keep it going for them. So this is Alex Minen, our Fifth Dimension Radio Cambria's Bistro Player of the Game. Alex, I think we have some certificates for you to go eat, and not too far, just down the road in Wadsworth.
Appreciate it.
Girlfriend, family, teammate, whatever you want to do. But congratulations.
Thank you.
Good luck to the Panthers the rest of the way, and thanks for stopping up and visiting with us. We'll take this final break and be back to put a lid on it.
Leaders aren't born, they're built. At Port Summit Rotary, we connect local professionals and community members who are passionate about making a difference. Build leadership skills, advance your network, and help create lasting change. Make your impact. Join us today. Learn more at portsummitrotary.org.
So, it's been a lot of fun, Eric. It's been a grind at times, but a lot of fun. And Bob, I'm sorry, Bob Fritz, I should have asked you while we were at break, but most likely, and if that would change, we'll post something on the Facebook page soon, but most likely we're wrapping it up for the season. So a lot of thank yous. So let's start with the thank yous tonight. Travis Dobbins and the staff here at Norton always treat us great. They have a great facility, Eric. We've been the benefit of 3 or 4 really nice facilities. This is certainly right up there with them, and we thank them for their hospitality.
We had better facilities than ESPN.
And, we did.
You know what I mean? Like, it's incredible. But Ron, I also just want to thank Bob and Bob. They do such a great job, and I just thank their heart to promote high school sports. And tonight was a great example that people show up, and it was a great opportunity for kids to display their hard work and talent out on the floor in front of a large group of people. And then for that young man to win Player of the Game and come up here and have a chance to talk with you, it's going to be a great memory for him. And I love Norton. I know they're up against a big opponent next game in Cleveland Central Catholic, but they show up like they did tonight. They're going to give anyone a problem.
Yeah, I agree with that. So just to piggyback on the Bobs. First of all, one of the Bobs, Bob Fritz, the owner of Fifth Dimension Radio, who stepped outside, by all rights, had no business being here tonight, and it's not my business to tell you folks listening in why. But God bless him, and so thankfully for us, he was, and he's responsible for most of the camera work, among a million other things. So we thank him and pray for him that he's in recovery mode and doing well soon. That Bob Felmley, who he gets down on himself once in a while. He makes, like 2 mistakes in a season, and he frowns and is upset. But the truth of the matter is it's the 99.99% of no mistakes.
Well, hats off to you and Bob both. Ron, I want to say hats off to you and Bob both, because somehow you covered a droppage of 10 minutes before the game and did it flawlessly. I don't know how you did it, but
well, you couldn't hear because your headset was still on, Eric. But Bob just said a engineer producer's favorite line is "fix it in post," which means if you're listening to the live broadcast, you may catch a mistake from time to time. But by the time they get onto YouTube, they're cleaned up by this man. So, Bob, seriously, thank you so much for helping us to have so much fun and enjoy what we do. And as Eric said, bring you some coverage of some high school athletes who otherwise wouldn't necessarily get that. So, thanks for that. Thanks for our sponsors who have been tremendous. We couldn't do this. Nobody here is making a living out of Fifth Dimension Radio, but it certainly helps to pay some bills to keep us on the air, quite frankly. And those are the ones you just heard at the tail end here. Cambria's Bistro, Screen Print Originals, and, of course, our season-long sponsor, Jobs for Ohio's Graduates, The Stable, Vince Edwards. It is getting along. Vince Rosnack from Edward Jones, our halftime sponsor, and all the sponsors who sponsored specific games. Thank you all for allowing us to do what we do. Eric, I couldn't have been more blessed with an analyst who really knows what he's talking about, so that I don't have to fake knowing what I'm talking about quite as often.
I feel like most of the year, I had a pretty good feel for what I was going to see and what went on, but I owe everybody my honesty. I really thought this was going to be a good basketball game, and it was as far as entertainment, but boy, Norton Panthers just steamrolled right out of the locker room, right into the district final.
Yeah. So I apologize. I know we're going a little long tonight, and unfortunately we don't have much of a scoreboard show because I will take a quick look just to make sure that hasn't changed. But
Highland knocked off Stowe tonight, 66-50.
Okay, 66-50. So the champions of the Suburban American Conference move on, and I'll take one quick look here at Max Preps and see if scores are starting to pop up here. Yeah, we actually do have some scores. So CVCA beat VA St. Joe 71-62. Massillon handled Green 74-34. Solon went down to Riverside 63-56. Brunswick all over John Marshall. No score on the Whitmer-Mentor game tonight.
I like Whitmer.
Kent Roosevelt went down to Garfield Heights 80-51. Nordonia with a win over Gilmore Academy. The Knights are moving on at 47-43. Let's see if we got any others here. Hoban down Talmadge 61-46. McKinley beat Jackson 80-69. North Royalton with a win tonight over Harding 54-33. North Canton Hoover, an 81-48 winner over Valley Forge. Alliance over Louisville, 61-45. And I think that's about it for local scores. So get out and support your high school athletes as the boys getting into the district finals, and the girls will be coming up into the regionals this week. So get out. Bob, we don't know a whole lot about football season next year, except for we're going to find a way to be here. Am I right about that? Okay, so look for us in August.
Up to this guy.
Yeah, we're going to get some nutrition in all four of us here. We're going to get you put back together, get some duct tape out, and some other things to hold you together. But thank you again. And, yeah, we're not going into details on that. Thank you again, Bob, for allowing all of us to do this and bring this to the folks. Eric, what am I forgetting? Because it's time to get out of here.
Just thankful, I guess I always have a heart for coaches because, for Coach Fitch tonight, it's not the way he wanted the season to end, but they had a great season. And for Coach Sanderson, it's such an exciting time because the community gets behind you, the student body gets behind you, and you don't know when it's going to end, but you just keep on preparing as if it's not going to end. And good luck to the Panthers going forward.
Yeah, and I appreciate you saying that. And as we know as basketball coaches and officials and broadcasters. The thing about high school basketball is, in the state of Ohio, in boys basketball, only 7 teams out of, I think, 500 or 600 get to go home when the season's over, having won their last game. Everybody else goes home a loser. So that did happen to the Hubbard Eagles tonight, but that doesn't take away from a fine season they had. So for Eric Whitmer, I'm Ron Whitmer. Bob Fritz, Bob Felmley, we want to thank you for joining in this season on Fifth Dimension Radio. Our final from Norton, the Panthers 76 and the Hubbard Eagles 41. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next football season.
Tired of boring off-the-rack tees? Want to express your unique style or promote your business? How about create an unforgettable memory? Call us at Screen Print Original, 330-414-1635, 330-414-1635. We bring ideas to life. We offer high-quality DTF transfers on a variety of apparel, ensuring vibrant colors and lasting designs, from custom creations to bulk orders, all for you. If you have an idea, give us a call at 330-414-1635, 330-414-1635. You can also drop us a line at screenprintoriginal@gmail.com. We look forward to serving you.
You've been listening to Fifth Dimension Radio's Sports Special, where we bring you live high school sports. And we'll be announcing more exciting games coming up in the near future, so keep it on Fifth Dimension Radio. This is your announcer, Bob. Good night.